Right, it is Saturday the 5th of May and this is the first diesel service down to Ravenglass, so we're going to get this to see the naming of Whillan Beck. We'll get in the very rear carriage, I think. It should be crossing a steam service here. Morning. Northern Rock is now approaching, and we're not actually waiting for it. Straight through. Because it's a long loop here that can do this. Rearward driver's eye view now. So head on down to Ravenglass. You see the light illuminate shortly as we go over the treadles in this direction. Doesn't apply to us, obviously. Just lights up for a few seconds. Warmill summits. Out to Rock Point shortly. Now, no check rails, as you can see. It's not that curvaceous. .3¼ to Ravenglass. Halt now, track has been replaced here not so long ago. There's Merthwaite halt. We shall be getting on and off there at some point later. Now just looking at it up here now, this has changed quite considerably. Work there now, track's gone. There's some track on the left here. .5 miles from Ravenglass. I wonder what the reason is for that. Cleared on the right as well, though. The mucky path is down to the left, just there, which we'll be walking on a bit later. Crossing points further up now. Path is alongside now. Yeah, been there a few times. Right now, just coming into Miteside Loop. Don't think we're crossing here because there's no 10:45 today. 10:45 from Ravenglass, that is. This is, of course, where that big fire was 4 years ago. No, 7 years ago. 2011, wasn't it? Quite a nice shine on the track here, isn't there? The S there is a stop marker in case you are passing, so obviously if you're not passing, we just go straight through. Scenery, just it used to be enclosed in trees, did this, but they cut the trees down some years ago. Since when it's been like this. The points are just spring loaded or weighted or whatever, so we just go through them and default left on this one, of course. Side halt. Right, now coming up to Muncaster Mill, the last intermediate stop before the end of the line at Ravenglass, and I think we're stopping. getting on here or off? Stopping. So let's see. Yeah, someone's getting off, I think. Couldn't see, but you'll see as we go, as we leave. It's the River Mike there. Looks like the tide is out, or going out, it's not very deep. I think somebody must have been getting on, not getting off. There's nobody here, is there? Siding is still disconnected. It's a crying shame, but that's where it used to join on, just about there. Main road. Track work's been taking place here as well, of recent. Quite a steep gradient now up into Ravenglass. Barrow Marsh is about the lowest point on the Ratty Railway. There's a good flood there. It floods at Muncaster Mill sometimes as well. Tide's out now, look. Just coming into Ravenglass now and terminus. Right, here's the agenda. The naming ceremony is at 12 o'clock. And then it does 13:10, 14:50 back down. And then 15:10, 16:50 is the first public run. So, yeah, we'll see if we can, photographic event at Ravenglass with burgers and hot dogs. Right, we'll see if we can do that, hopefully. Here it is. Here is Whillan Beck to be. There's River Esk behind us. Oh, it's River Mite behind, I beg your pardon. River Mite. Looking good. Now this is River Esk here, isn't it? This is Esk. It's not got the proper tender with it though, it's got a different one. But this is River Esk. It's not focusing that well because it's black engine in sunshine. It's difficult to... It'll be nice when this gets in steam again proper. Hasn't been used for 7 years, near enough now. It's almost like a prison sentence being without it. Right, River Mite being run up and down the sidings for our pleasure. Right, it's looking more like it should now, I think, with that thing out the chimney removed. So we're all on for the naming ceremony now in about half an hour. Sandwiches and drinks and everything ready over there for the guests. Unfortunately, we're not one of them. Getting ready. Right, we've only about 3 or 4 minutes to go now for 12 o'clock when it's going to start this ceremony. And we shall be filming most of it. Was that when I filmed?
Of all the Society Council, I'd like to welcome you here today on this wonderful occasion, the formal launch and naming of our new steam locomotive. It'll come train from Spain at the moment. I feel quite emotional today as we reach the culmination of a 3-year journey to acquire and finish the restoration of this magnificent locomotive. And I'm absolutely delighted today that we're joined by all of you to share in this special occasion. We're joined today by directors of the railway company, key railway company employees, society council members, but most importantly here today are all the people who supported the acquisition and restoration of this magnificent loco, and without the support of all of you we wouldn't be in this position today. So a really heartfelt warm thanks to all of you who've been involved in getting us to this position today. And then also today we're joined by a number of you who made significant donations to the project, and again without your support and your financial assistance, again we wouldn't be able to be here today celebrating the launch of the locomotive. So again, a very sincere thanks to every single one of you for your generosity in supporting the Train from Spain appeal and allowing us to get the locomotive finished. The loco that stands behind me now is testament to all our efforts, and this is a new workhorse for the railway 85 years after it previously delighted people in Spain. I'm sure it'll go on to have at least another 85 years of career here on the railway, delighting people up and down Eskdale. I'm going to hand over now to Mungo Stacey. Mungo has been the project director on behalf of the Society, and he's led the project really from the inception through to its completion a few weeks ago. Mungo's done a huge amount of work in coordinating and the whole project and communicating with all the people and going through organising all the safety validation that we needed to get to this position today. So I'm extremely grateful to Mungo for leading that so professionally on the Society's behalf. But Mungo's just going to say a few words about that process and what he's had to go through for the last 3 years.
My name is Mungo Stacey and I'm the Secretary of the Preservation Society, and also, as Sam said, I've been leading the Trains on Train project for the last 3 years. I thought I was only the project manager, but I found I've been promoted now to project director. So, unfortunately a bit late since the project is now complete. A project like this is very much a leap of faith. From the outset, we, the Society, see that the Ravenglass and Eskdale Railway is a steam railway and it needs steam engines to run. For some time, for some years, members of the Preservation Society have been thinking that they can support the railway company by acquiring another steam engine. This is the kind of discussion that first starts in the back rooms of the local hostelries, but with time and further investment of effort, it's the kind of discussion that ultimately got taken to the railway directors, to a board meeting, with a request whether the directors of the railway company would welcome another steam engine on the railway. That approach was about 5 years ago, and I'm pleased to say that the directors said yes, they would be interested in an additional steam locomotive. The next challenge is there aren't that many locomotives around capable of hauling the trains that we have on the Ravenglass and Eskdale Railway, with the gradients that we have and the weather conditions that we have. So we initiated what became an international search for a suitable locomotive. At times it looked like there would not be something suitable, so we invested some effort in developing designs for a new steam locomotive. Then we heard about a potential for a locomotive, and the message that came across to us, somewhat paraphrased, was there's some engine in a shed in Spain that hasn't turned a wheel in 80 years. And when this was first presented to the council, we were inclined to dismiss it, thinking about the challenges of international working in a language we didn't know, a locomotive whose provenance we didn't know, with some work that had been carried out by people we didn't know. But we persevered, we decided this was worth investigating, and I was one of those teams that the Preservation Society sent out to Spain in October 2015 to take a look at the locomotive. And this is the loco, not quite in this form that we saw in the shed, but it was significantly complete enough at that stage for us to see that it would fit right in at Ravenglass. Even in that foreign country, in a remote setting, we could see the potential. We took the measurements, we even checked that it would fit on the turntable at that stage. Things started happening rather quickly at that point. We started using remote teleconferencing facilities and held the first ever meeting of the Society Council by telephone to agree that this was something we wanted to pursue, something we wanted to take to the membership. I mentioned that leap of faith. And one of the things we wanted to do was to do this with the full support of our membership. And you may recall we had that extraordinary general meeting in December 2015 where we sought the views of the membership. And I was very pleased to see the breadth and depth of support that we had from all our members within the Preservation Society. We got a better turnout than the general election did. Approximately 95% of members voting, of those who voted in favour of the purchase of this locomotive. And in terms of a leap of faith, this was going to be a financial commitment which would very much empty the coffers of the Preservation Society. For many years we've been building up a buffer of our finances, but this purchase, with a budget cost of £250,000, would very much deplete those finances. So it was very much a big commitment for the Society, and one I'm pleased to say that was met with resounding enthusiasm from our members. Having agreed to purchase the locomotive, the next step was putting it on the back of a lorry, getting it across to Spain. And again, our members helped immensely with this. Stuart Harrison in particular organised the road transport and put it across to the UK. We then had to decide who would complete the works to this, and another leap of faith. We hadn't previously worked with Old Hall Engineering in Newby Bridge, in South Lakes. But this proved a very good choice. A local firm where we had relationships with people living close to them who could keep an eye on the works, to develop that relationship. And one of the great things about this project has been the legacy that it's brought to the railway. And one of the very pleasing things to see is the ever greater closeness of Old Hall and the integration of their engineering expertise with the expertise we already have here at Ravenglass. And that's proved very beneficial for the railway, and I hope will continue to prove beneficial into the future.
Thank you, Sam, Mungo, Peter. It's a huge honour for me to be here today to name this magnificent steam locomotive. I've got the weather for it, I've got the engine, the railway set up for us for the day, so I'm sure we're going to enjoy this afternoon. My involvement, obviously, 17 years as manager on the railway. I've been employed by the railway since 1973. Before that, I was a volunteer. The thing that sort of takes it back for me is that my own late father was one of the very early members of the Preservation Society, and I'm sure he'll be looking down on me today and saying, I'm glad you put a tie on, son. It's a fantastic testimony to the Preservation Society. They had a clear mandate from the membership to provide another steam locomotive for the railway. There was talk, as Sam alluded to earlier on a Mungo, of a new engine. I think that'll probably come next, will it, gentlemen? Brand new build, we'll look forward to it. However, the purchase of a German locomotive in Spain is not something that crops up every day, so all credit to the team that went out to Spain and having the courage of their conviction to actually go ahead and make the purchase. One thing that kind of struck me was that we've got a locomotive here that was born in Germany, brought up in Spain, and is now working in the UK as we approach Brexit. And it's also fitting that our own River Esk, 95 years young, was the catalyst for these locomotives. And I think if that third scale locomotive down there hadn't been built, then perhaps these never have followed. It is no secret what the new locomotive will be called, after a watercourse that passes by Delgar Station. That watercourse joins the River Esk behind Beckfoot Station. Now we've got this magnificent blue engine ready to go up the line, waiting for River Esk to join her. So let's hope that won't too long. I'd like to say our own thanks again to the Railway Preservation Society, to Mungo of course, and the steering committee, to Old Hall Engineering again, and all those that have been involved in this magnificent project. The list goes on and on. I don't think we could really name everybody that's been involved in such a magnificent effort. Will Sands, hiding away quietly there in the background, will be the locomotive's new driver. And I trust you have a long and successful and free steaming career with the engine. And it just leaves me with this splendid Pacific locomotive, many miles of free running, carrying happy holidaymakers up the Eskdale Valley. So ladies and gentlemen, our best wishes to Whillan Beck.
So there we are, ladies and gents, Whillan Beck.
Sana, thank you very much for doing us the honour of that, and in recognition of that, we'd like to present you with one of the nameplates to add to your personal collection. Thank you very much. In addition, we obviously, we said Trevor's done a huge amount as General Manager for the Preservation Society and for volunteers throughout his time as General Manager and indeed prior to that in all the years of service that you've had here. So we wanted, we're also very aware that Trevor over the years has driven our other steam locomotive, River Mike, on numerous occasions for us. So in really in recognition of your time as General Manager and your contribution to River Mike and supporting volunteers, we'd also like to present you, Trevor, with the 50th anniversary headboard that River Mike carries. Okay, we're just handing out some champagne or orange juice for those who prefer not to drink alcohol, and then we'll conclude proceedings by toasting the new locomotive. Just while we do that, we now have two locomotives.
That was good timing.
So we're going to go production run of these cast builders plates in August of this year. We're going to be selling them towards, we'll have all the steam locomotives in steam lined up in various places around the station this evening, and also outside the engine shed for you to take photos. Obviously Whillan Beck will be one of those. Tomorrow morning,
really busy setup here. 153, and we've got this little beauty here.
Tomorrow morning, 7 AM, we have a photo charter with Whillan Beck. It's a special train that's going to go up the line, getting stopped along the way at lots of places where you wouldn't normally be able to get off. So now you take photographs as the engine doesn't run past. So that's £25 per head, including breakfast at Belgarth Cafe. Anyone wishes to join us on that, there are still spaces available. Please just turn up here at 7 AM tomorrow morning.
Mainline train is leaving.
So anyone who can't join us on that, or it doesn't have an invitation to be on that train, Whillan Beck will be running a public service at 3:10 this afternoon, on which all the tickets are valid, and anyone who wishes to can cover on that. So hopefully everyone's got a drink now, me, I haven't. To conclude the formal proceedings, can I please propose a toast to this magnificent locomotive and to wish it well for all its years of service to come on the Ravensarth and Eskdale Railway. To Whillan Beck.
Whillan Beck.
Thank you all for coming. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Right, let's get over for the next train, which is 12:50, and then we'll get off somewhere and film it going past. Right, Northern Rock is approaching. It will run round and take this next train straight back out in about 12 minutes. Right, Whillan Beck is being repositioned now, ready for the next train, which is an additional one, 13:10. It'll be turned, I would imagine. we're leaving now. A minute or so late, but not much.
No, not here. We're waiting to go past fields. Hey, look.
Now on Barrow Marsh, the most open section of the entire railway. The tide is nice and out, so who knows what we might be able to do later. Not videoing you, you're alright. Right, the diesel is leaving, which is in the left side, and the Northern Rock will be leaving very shortly. There we are. The two minibuses are the Mountain Goat Tours. Bye. Right, we're at the crossing between Ayrton Road and the Green, and we're waiting for the newly named locomotive Whillan Beck now for the first run of its serving career. I just heard a whistle a few moments ago, so it's not very far away. So film it here, and then we'll just have a few minutes chill time, then walk on to the Green to get a still shot of it coming down the bank in the glorious sunshine. So let's wait for it now, and we'll film it. Okay. Right, here we go. It's on its way. It's just trundling downhill here. That was fairly well loaded. Yeah, it's River Mite, as expected. It's a bit awkward lighting wise because we're on the shadow side. Full zoom. So now approaching the road. Now we're just walking down the road now, dirt road, to the green station. It's time isn't exactly on our side. It should have left 3 minutes ago, should the train, so not got much time to hang around. You'll get some vehicles over here occasionally. Hiya. It's coming back down shortly now, isn't it, Whillan Beck?
What time's it due off the top?
3 minutes ago. 10 past.
Oh,
Right, the green. Let's get into our favourite photographic location. Hi.
Hello.
Whillan Beck's coming down shortly now, isn't it?
It's really too long.
Yeah. See if I can set this up to record the train and get some still shots as well. As we've certainly got the weather. We're on the sun side, not the shadow side, so let's see if we can do that. Here we are. This is one of the best locations, if not the best location. Right, the George IV now, and I'm not handling the camera, it's on its stand, so cheers to Whillan Beck. We shall be having a ride in it next. It's coming up on another public service at 10 past 3 I think it is, so we'll get on it at the green and have a ride up to Dalegar. And then the jumping bridge. I'm sure everyone knows what I mean by the jumping bridge. Diesel is coming down. That was an unexpected surprise. It'll be crossing a dirt road, I would think. So that's now recording. Can move around with this. Right, Whillan Beck is heading back down to Ravenglass at Beckfoot. This will be our last shot with the video camera today, I think, because the battery is flashing. Right, this isn't live, of course. This is at Ravenglass. We're just filming now. It won't last very long because the battery's just about out. Northern Rock on the right here, and then River Mite in the middle, and of course new loco Whillan Beck here in platform 1, which is attached to the stock. I don't know if it's actually going to take the train out or not, but we'll see. We may not be able to get to film anything else now with this because this is rather flat is the battery. So yeah, it's been good. The weather's been great.